Hello everyone, how are you? And welcome to my Facebook Live. It's another Monday, can you believe it? It's gone so fast and we're in the month of May. It's just flying so fast. 4 months of the year already gone. My name is Nita Mazziro. I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator in Horsham, Victoria, Australia. And if you're watching this live, you will see the live button up there. And I'd like to know, if you're watching, just pop on and say hi. Let me know where you're from. Especially if you're new here, I would love to hear it. If you're watching the replay on YouTube, please let me know. I appreciate everyone that's watching on YouTube as well. Eventually, when I can get myself worked out, I'm hoping I can find a way to do lives just in one central spot that everybody can see me. But in the meantime, while Facebook are only keeping our lives for 30 days, I'm popping them up over on YouTube. Ugh, my teeth in. So anyway, we'll get there. Tomorrow's the big day. Tomorrow we get to order from our new catalogue. I can open the new catalogue so you can have a look. So there's a lot happening starting tomorrow. Brand new catalogue and our online exclusives. Huge amount of products for you to look at. So don't hesitate to go and have a look at it, because I think that you will enjoy it. And if you sign up and open your account, don't forget to opt in for the rewards program. The rewards program works that it's a bit like your flybys and everyday rewards from your supermarkets, but it's $35. From then on, you will earn 10% of your purchases. So, if you spend $55, you get $5.50, and they build up. Now, the rewards can be used at the very next order, or you can hold on to them for 12 months. So you can build them up if you're after something big that's like the cut and emboss machine, and you think, oh, I just can't afford it. But you've got other things that you want. Use that. Good afternoon, Cherry. How are you today? It was lovely chatting with you the other day on the phone, or the other night, I should say. It was really nice. Hello, Miss Kay. It was lovely to see you too, Friday night. So anyway, we've got a lot happening. So I'll flip the camera down and then we can chat about the joining offer that is available starting tomorrow. And I think this is an amazing, amazing offer. So anyway, we'll flip the camera down and we can have a look. There we go. And just make sure that I've got that in view. There we go. No problem. I'm glad you're good, Cherry. Now, if you have ever thought about joining Stampin' Up, or just like a bargain, starting tomorrow till the end of May, the starter kit is available. It's still $169, which it always has been. And when I say starter kit, they call it a starter kit special. But when you join Stampin' Up, you can choose products, normally to the value of $235. But starting tomorrow, you can get $303. And as I said to my girls that were here yesterday, this is a great opportunity to join, because if you've got a big wish list and you want to only pay $169 and you've got about $300 there, why not join? The beauty of Stampin' Up, there is no contracts. You don't have to do what some of us do. You can just buy for your personal use. But to have a savings like this is amazing. So if you've got a big wish list, I'd love you to join my team. And if you are interested, give me a call and I will let you know all about it and we can go from there. If you decide you just want to join and then you say, oh, no, I don't really want that, it's all right. You go back as a customer. So it's a great, great starting offer. So this is our annual catalogue. As I said to you before, I can't show you inside as at the moment, but tomorrow this goes live. I was nearly going to change my Facebook Live till tomorrow, but tomorrow is just not a day that I could even see myself doing it, nor the rest of the week. So I thought, no, it has to still be today. And most of you don't even look at my posts. You just know I'm going to be live, so which is great. Brilliant catalogue. It's got so much in it. We could only pre-order a few things when it came out, and so I've got a few things. Not many. I restrained myself this year, but the one I did buy, the bundles I bought, I have used, and I have found that they have really been very good. So that's a bonus for me that I've been using them a lot more. Right, onto the floor. Today, as I said in my promo, I'm using the Gallery Blooms bundle. And this is the DSP that it comes in. Look at this. Absolutely beautiful. Scene on one side. This has got a canvas texture on the other side. Even the scene here is very canvassy. We have this beautiful floral design with that on the back. I can see some ideas with that one. A lovely scenic view of the beaches. And again, you've got this beautiful wash of colour. The roses with the cloud cover and secret sea. And then you've got this beautiful soft cloud cover look. We've got these trees with the pecan pie. And then you've got this grey wash. You've got the wheat field. And you've got the damask look. Then you've got this looking over through the mountains and down through to the sea. And then you've got this lovely sketch. And then we've got another sketch here that you can use. And it's got another pattern on the back. We then have these beautiful roses. And again, we've got that beautiful greeny shade of plaster looking. Then we have another scene with some roses on the back. So if you don't like side A, there's always side B. Beautiful flower arrangement here. And my lovely friend Michael from Michael's Card Art, the work he did on this one was a masterpiece. So, you know, check it out. And they've got that. And this is the only piece I've got left of this one. And that's this beautiful pattern, very retro, and then some cloud cover on the other side. So today, the one I'm using, just go back. Should have left it at the top, shouldn't I? It would have been much easier. Is this one. I'm not using this side though. I'm going to use the street map. Now the design that I'm doing, I've got it, the idea, well, I'm nearly casing something out of the catalogue using the blooms. And I loved the way it came. So I've got all my bits and pieces here. And as I said, I'll get this is the Gallery Blooms stamp set. Beautiful flowers. This one's a nice big one, which you can colour. You can colour these as well. There's no problem there. But we're going to use this one today. So they're really lovely. Then in the dies, got some beautiful dies in this. Got this frame that cuts 3 layers. So you've got that cuts out one of the stamped images, 2 standalone images there, and then you've got cuts of the big flower, cuts the I call it the Queen Anne's lace, and then you've got standalone images. That's another little one, and that's the die for today. So as you can see, there's lots of images in this, in the dies that you can use. But I'm also going to use a sentiment from the beautiful motifs. Now, the beautiful motifs and the gallery blooms is part of a mega suite called Beautiful Blooms. So you get 2 stamp sets, 2 sets of dies, the DSP, some ribbon, and some gems. And the ribbon is this beautiful, very soft, basic beige. Absolutely beautiful ribbon. So, we'll just move that out of the way. So I've got a piece of white here, and I've got the Secret Sea stamp set, the ink pad. I think I will find this is one that I will use instead of black. Pebble Path was the old one. This seems to be the one. I just love it, the way it comes up. It's not navy. It's a very different colour, but I do like it. So I'm going to stamp 4 of these blooms onto my scrap. I'll try and corner it a bit. Well, that wasn't very good. So I'll have to do a 5th one. And if I did get it, this is the reason why we have our Stamp and Pierce mat. It will stamp better. See the difference? Four good images, not a crappy image. Right, put that away, close the lid, because I don't want to put my hand in it and I don't want to spoil my card. So I've got some Mossy Meadow, light and dark, and I'm only going, just colour the leaves in this. This is all I'm going to colour. It's not going to be a lot of colouring. Just going to use the dark Mossy Meadow. Just pop it in place. And I'm going reasonably, just to give a bit of colour. Come in with the light. And just come up. Doesn't matter if you leave a bit of white. It won't hurt at all. Just fill this in. You see what I'm doing? Just adding a bit of colour. I'll let that dry because I can go back if I feel it hasn't got enough dark. And then I've just got the leaves up here. Just popping it in. And I'll repeat this on all 4 of them. Oops, wrong end. We have a thick end and a thin end. And I like the bullet tip end when I'm colouring. I think I probably use it more than I would use the thicker end. And I just seem to like it better. So I'll do that. Just popping this up here. I thought I had it prepared and know what it's like. Think you've got something organised and then you right at the last minute realised, oh, I forgot that. But that's okay, I've got everything else ready. So I hope everyone's had a nice weekend. It's got quite windy today, so been great for the washing. Colour in. Sorry that you've got to watch me. I thought I had pre-done these all but one until I came and had a look. And I just ran out of time to get it done. So who likes the cooler months? I don't. I always find that I can always cool off. But trying to get warm, if my bones get cold, I am absolutely freezing. Oh, is it too dusty where you are, Kay? It's certainly blowing around a bit at the moment, so I'm not surprised with that, especially where you're situated. Well, my darling husband's gone to Catalogue. Left yesterday. He's going to play golf there for a couple of days in the Veterans Championships. And if it's windy here, I'd hate to think what Catalogue's like, because they're closer to the sea, so it would whip up a bit more there. So just finishing these off. I know it's like watching paint dry when you watch somebody colouring, but there we go. Got the 4 of them done. And then I've just got some dark pecan pie. And I'm just going to colour in the centres of the flowers. And this is the colouring I'm doing. I'm not doing anything more. I want to keep the flowers white. Them in. And then we'll die cut them out. So I should have had them done and just shown you how to do one, but it didn't happen. Anita is free. Wow, yes, Kay, I am free. I've got today and tomorrow. Oh, and I had yesterday afternoon to myself, but I had a class, so got the wrong one. Sure, I might just cut them to fit this little one to bring the big one in. Yeah. So he'll be back tomorrow night, or tomorrow late. I'd say late tomorrow sometime. And that's all right. I'm going out. I have my book club tomorrow night, so I'm going to say hello, goodbye. I don't mind that he goes off to golf and do these. I'll just get rid of that. We don't need all that. I might have to cut. Yeah, just cut around. So I've got my mini cut and emboss machine. I use the grey plate, number 3, number 2 plate, and my die. Pop that into place. And hopefully it behaves itself and stays still. And we will Look at how lovely that is. So pretty. So keep going until we get all of these cut out. So what I've done is I've done 4 of them. And everything I've done for this card is in multiples of 4. Come on. Me trying to talk while doing it. It's in place, that's good. I hope I'm not bumping you too much when I do this. What's everyone's favourite out of the new catalogue? Favourite stamp set or bundle or suite? I think you all know mine. And there we go, all 4 done. Put in there, move this out of the way. All the rest of the die cutting for this particular card I've already done. So it was just this one that I needed to have done. Right, I've got a piece of basic beige cardstock, 21 centimetres by 14.9, and I have scored it at 10.5. So we'll fold that in half, lining it up and scoring. A nice crisp fold on the front of the card. And actually I should have stamped one more image, and I do apologise for not having it done. Do it quickly now. I will use my foam mat because, let's face it, it's the best way to stamp. I'm going to put this one just in this corner for the inside, and I'll repeat the process for the leaves. So sorry everyone that you've got to see me do it again. Pecan pie for the inside of the flower centres. My aim is to play with these flowers to see what I could create in colours, because they are so pretty. This going. There we go, we're nearly finished. Saved a lot of hassles, but no, I didn't. The stamp that I will use the most will be the large striped one. Are you referring into the Gallery Blooms one? Oh, I know. Sorry, now I realise what it is. You mean the background stamp cherry. So I'm just going to put my insert into my mossy meadow. So my mossy meadow is 10 centimetres by 14.4, and I've gone down 3 millimetres. I just want a soft edge of the mossy meadow. So the white is 9.7 by 14.1. I'm just going to pop that on the inside. How nice is that? Right, put that aside. I've got our lovely DSP. As much as I like that side, this is the side we're using. Yes, it took me a little bit to figure it out, Cherry, so I apologise. So I'm glad it's that one, it's that background one. There's some nice background stamps that are in the catalogue at the moment, in the new catalogue. I've seen a lot done with that stripe. So these two pieces are the same as the insert. So the Mossy Meadow is 10 centimetres by 14.4, and the DSP is 3 millimetres smaller at 9.7 by 14.1. So I'll just get this lined up. Make sure I've got it straight. It's the beauty of liquid glue. You've got wiggle room time. There we go. Now I've got a piece of cloud cover, 7.5 by 7.5, and this is the piece I'm going to work on. But before I do anything, I'm going to emboss a saying. So I'm going to put "Thank you for everything." And I'm going to emboss that on in gold in the centre. Just going to line that up in the centre of the block. And I'll get the gold embossing powder. Shall now emboss. Have a moment to warm up. You might think it's a bit strange doing the sentiment before I do too much more, but I'll be working around the sentiment. There we go. Thank you for everything. This is where I'm going to work from. So first of all, I want to take these and I'm going to put some dimensionals on the corners. And the reason I'm doing it this way, I did one and I just stuck the dimensionals down and it actually was a bit all over the place. So because I do want to also raise this piece. Now these are the dimensionals, so do one corner at a time. Let's take my stamp set, no, go that way, and I'm going to pop that over on that corner. And then I'm going to go in a circle around to create what looks like a circle. So keep bringing them in around like so. So, and I'm nearly at the last one. At this time, what I'm going to do is, because if you look at the way they've been done, I'll bring that up a bit closer. If you look how each one has overlapped, I need to make sure that one overlaps and the other sits underneath. And that makes it look consistent all the way around. I just might see if I can. Take that and I'll come in and do the same thing around in the corner. And voila! There's our centerpiece. So that's not finished, not at all. But before I do anything further, I'm going to put some more dimensionals on the back of this, and I'm going to raise this up. And I'll pop this onto my card front. And actually, before I do that, I'm going to stick my card front down, because once I start putting the layers on, it's going to be too bulky to be turning over. It's weird because I played around with this about a week ago. Usually when I'm doing my Facebook Lives, I've only prepared the card the day before. So I was super organised this time. There we go. Now I'm going to take my flowers and place them in the middle of my card and adhere that down. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this beautiful basic beige ribbon, and I'm just going to cut little bits like so, and I'm going to get my stapler and just staple that bottom together. So I'll do that 4 times. When I did the original, I didn't do this, and I found the glue dots struggled a bit to hold the layers. And then I remembered our good old trusty stapler. Okay, pop that. Got those together. Now I'm going to get my glue dots, and I want to place the bow in where each of them have joined there. Whoops, way back down here. And I'll just slide that in. Just have it poking out. My tweezers will be able to do it a bit better than what I can with my fingers. There we go. No, come on, get back down. It's got a mind of its own today. Let's have another go. Take 3. So the ribbon is just poking its nose out. I'll just bring you down a little bit more because you seem to be a little bit further away. There we go. So you can see there that it's just sitting out in there. So we'll repeat that process for all 4. Just sliding it down so I don't get dimensional. There we go. When I saw this particular card in the catalogue, I just loved the way it turned out. And I just thought, I have to make it. And don't forget that your catalogue is your source of inspiration. Because our concept artists do all the designs. Glue dots don't seem to like me today. Let's move that so I can slide that in. That's it. In there. And one more to go. Little glue dot. That up and come in there. Just got a little bit of ribbon all the way around. I've done some die cutting, more than I probably need. So what I want to use is I'm going to use these leaves. So I'm going to start positioning them where I would like them. So I'm going to pop one there. One there. I only want to use 4. One in there. Cut a few more out just in case if I need a bit more. So put that one in there. I might leave it at that for now and pop the glue dot on each of them and pop them in place. Get my glue dot, just pop the leaf. That's better. Okay. Glue dot didn't want to lift. You can't see me getting the glue dot, sorry about that. Put that in like so. Get rid of that. Up another one and I realised I didn't need to pick up another one. Hello, Lucia. I had a funny feeling you were going to say that today. I nearly rang you this morning to let you know what I was doing. But then again, we don't do the same. So I'm going to be interested what you do tonight. Put that one there. glue dot's touched on my finger then, so I might as well use it. Take this one in around here. Pop that. And I think it needs it in here. But I might just cut the leaves up because I haven't got as much room. If I just cut them up. Yep, that will work. I knew it would be completely different, Lucia. It would be so funny if you and I end up with something exactly the same or very, very similar. It would be, but we've never done it yet, and I don't think we'll ever do it. Just this. I'd have to say, Lucia, with the a little too close. Am I okay? All right, let's see. We'll move back a little bit. Oops, wrong way. I used to be able to get this working really well. Okay, hopefully that will be all right for you all. Oh. But then Facebook changed their settings and I couldn't set it up prior. One day I'll master it and have it right from the beginning. Pop that in there. There we go. And now I've got a heap of these cloud cover sprigs. And I'm just going to fill up the sprigs I'm going to pop that a little bit higher. It will sit. It's caught up. So I'm going to sit one that way. Put one in here. Put some colour. It's up the right way so I can see what I'm doing. Would help a little bit. Going to use my tape pick tool because it seems to be sticking to me a fair bit today. Come in there. There. And then I want to use these leaves as well, but I'm going to trim them a bit because they're quite heavy, and I think I'd like it just a bit subtle. And again, I'm using glue dots to adhere them. And I've done these in basic beige. Come in here. I'll trim them all the same so I've got the same look. I'd have to say, Lucia, would the gallery blooms be your favourite as well? Get off there. And we'll pop in here. design. Let's pop that like so. And I think these little ones, I found a glue dot, didn't I? I'm just going to take that centre line a little bit out. I'm just going to pop it down, just follow it round, so it looks more like a leaf. Not that I've cut something off. So I'm going to pop that. I'll just pop that in there. A little bit further in. Well, get it right. The same with this one. Just cut down in there, down to that where it's already split. So it gives it an effect of a leaf. Glue dot, and I'm going to put that one in there. Trim this one. Pop that in inside this corner here. Just to create that effect. Waste not, want what? You like what I'm doing? Oh, lovely, Cherry, thank you. Right there, okay. Pop that in here. Just have it sitting there, and then one here. Sometimes I wish these glue dots were a different colour that I'm taking because I can't see them properly. And we'll pop one in here. Colour there, and I just need this last little one up the top. There we go. And I'm going to sit that one just right down in there. And I don't think it needs any more. I think that is plenty on there. I'll put these bits away. But then it needs one more thing. Can you guess what it is? I'm going to take some Wicker Stella, and I'm just going to give it a splattering of Wicker Stella over the flowers. And then I'm going to take these beautiful pressed flower motifs. Now, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it's got like a flower design inside it. So I'm going to pop a couple of these on the card. I'll put one here in the middle and a couple of small ones I might use 5, I think. Oh, it's too straight line. Let's put a little one down in here. And pop one in here. There we go. Got them organised. So there's the card. So there it is. It's not a hard card. It's quite a simple card. It's just fiddly with the pieces, and there's the inside. And there was the first one I used, and I used a crumb cake base, and I just put a little engagement one on that one. So they're completely different. The colourings are different. I'm going to back down so you can see. I used to be able to get my screen to fit right inside my glass mat, which worked really well, but not anymore. So there's the look it's given. The ribbon was I did that at the last minute. So they're two totally different looks. One's a lot softer, one's a lot darker. So it is a matter of your preference. I'm going to try and get them right. So I've got them in place. So even though you've got something with a map on the back, you can still do something with it. So, and it really hasn't got a lot of colour except for the leaves and a little bit of colour in the background from the cloud cover. So that's the card for today. So tomorrow, remember, our catalogue goes live, which is fantastic because then we can show you. Thank you very much, each of you. It's lovely that you like them, and yeah, I think it's a lot of fun making this. So yeah, I hope you're inspired, and Lucia, I look forward to seeing what you're doing tonight, and for everyone else, I must have my camera crooked, I think, because it just seems to sit funny. Bit late to figure it out now. But anyway, I'm going to say thank you for watching. I've done really well today. Just under an hour. So, yeah, got there. So enjoy the rest of your day. Don't get blown away. And I will see you next week when I can show you through the catalogue. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.